Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. It's Friday night, which means we are gathered here together. What did Primm say? We are gathered here together to get through this thing called life. Well, we're gathered here together to get through another championship watch-along. And tonight is Preston versus Bristol City up at Deepdale. Let me know if you are in the chat. Let me know what you think is going to be happening in this one. Now, which way round? Preston is the bogey side for Bristol City, isn't it? However, Preston have been rather poor at home, rather erratic as well. Let's have a look. We'll have a look at the teams. We'll have a look at the table. And then we're going to watch along the game with you lot. It's going to be a good time, I promise you. First of all, let's just say a quick little thank you because we're in a watch along. We need to say thank you to our friend Charlie. 30 years of loyal royal. Here's to many more. Charlie is our sponsor for the live watch alongs, and you can help him out with his fundraising for the doctors treating him at the moment. Look there, www.depop.com/ReadingFan21. Donate Charlie one of your old football shirts and it will go to a very good cause. A less good cause, but I'm needy as well, is me across the bottom there. You can support me via Super Chat as we go through the show. You can contribute via Super Chat. Subscribe on Patreon. I think we've had 2 or 3 just today, which is fantastic. We're really giving the Patreon a push now. It's a really important part of what we're doing here. Also, you can get some merchandise at the Teespring shop. Bang in that discount code live at the checkout if you want to buy T-shirts, mugs, phone cases, hoodies, sweatshirts. They're 10% off if you type in live as you go. And look, can you see it there? I'll track it across the screen. 13,500 subscribers now on YouTube. So we're going great. It's all thanks to you guys. All the comments, all the interaction brings more people in. It brings us up the YouTube rankings, and we're doing great. And I thank each and every one of you for that. Let's have a look at the teams for tonight. Preston in goal, Declan Rudd. Josh Earl is getting a couple of games at left back. We had him on loan at Ipswich last season at the end of the season, so he was certainly down the pecking order there, but chance for him. Tall full back there, can play either centre back or at full back. Ben Davies, good player. Huntington, his central defensive partnership. The walking yellow card that is Darnell Fisher there at right back, but plays all the time for Preston, doesn't he? The double pivot there. I'm a big fan of Ben Pearson. He went away, he came back, and he got hurt again. So Alan Brown, who gets shuffled around this team, sometimes 10, keeps being put at right back as well. He is playing in central midfield with Paul Gallagher, who, although is aging nowadays, well, we're all aging every day, aren't we? But Gallagher's still technically a very, very good player, been around for years. And I like this front four. Barkhazen, direct, a lot of pace. Sinclair, the same on the other side, a bit more quality as well. Great career he's had. Dan Johnson, remember him at this point last season. I think he had about 8 goals and 8 assists already, didn't he? Sean Maguire up top. So no Stockley, no Reece in there. As ever, Preston chop and change. You can see on the bench those 2 players I just mentioned. I'll read from the bottom up. Stockley and Reece. So that's your number 9s. Holland Wilkinson, not familiar. Bayliss is a central midfielder. O'Reilly, Harrop, Story, and Rafferty are on the bench. Get your thoughts on Preston lineup, the Preston players. Bristol City, Bentley in goal. Taylor Moore, Thomas Callas, and Zach Viner. Now, I've seen Bristol City a few times. They've got Moore and Viner the wrong way round there. I think Viner's the right centre-half, if I remember correctly, and Moore the left in a back 3. Good to see Thomas Callas in there. He's missed a few injury and with Mawson out, the big loan signing. They need him in there. Again, wing-backs there. O'Dowda won't play wing-back. Tommy Rowe will, won't he? So Hunt will play down the right and Tommy Rowe will play left wing-back. And then I suspect the midfield three, Nige will sit. O'Dowda will play left of centre and Masengo will play right of centre, or he'll sit and they'll both play centrally ahead of him. We'll see how they line up. We'll see where Preston try and get Dan Johnson on the ball as well. Up top, Naki Wells and Chris Martin, a decent partnership at this level. Both scored a lot of goals in the Championship. With the benefit, you can see him on the bench there at the bottom, Semenyo. There has been a front three in recent games, so he can flip back to that Dean Holden if he needs to. On the bench, Mariappa, Edwards, Tola, Backinson, who's a very good young central midfielder, Bell, Semenyo, Smith, Pearson. So on the bench, a little bit stretched, I would suggest, compared to Preston there. Lots of injuries for Bristol City. You'd think only really Semenyo and Backinson could come on and affect the game in terms of chasing it or shoring it up, etc. We're just having a look at one of the Preston hospitality boxes, and there is indeed Ben Pearson and a few other Preston players in there. I'll get your comments in just a second. We'll see loads of them coming in. There is the league table. Always nice to play ahead of everyone else. And if Bristol City can get a victory, they will join Swansea and Reading on 33 points ahead of tomorrow's games and a week off as well. So an extra day or an extra night, basically, for Bristol City and Preston. Goal difference dictates that the best really they can hope for is sixth position, given Bristol City are on an even one. And of course, remember, that can all change tomorrow. For Preston, very erratic, like I say, so up and down, 10 defeats already. They can move above Luton with a win into 13th place. Let me just throw this up. If I bring the home standards up, you will see Preston. I mean, to be fair to them, they've got a couple of wins in the last four there, but very, very poor at home. Third worst in the division, 6 defeats. And believe me, that's improved as well recently. Away from home, Bristol City, good. Fifth best. Have I got that right? Yeah, fifth best in the division, including 3 away wins in the last 5. Right. I think we've got that all done. We're about 5 or 6 minutes from kickoff. Before I go to comments, Bits' bet today is an interesting one. It's Chris Martin to score and lose. So you're looking for a Chris Martin goal, but Preston ultimately to win. That is 12-1 with Sky Bet on Request a Bet. So you can follow that if you want. I know we'll have a few Bristol City fans in who won't want to follow that particular bet, but always a little bit of fun. So Chris Martin to score and to lose at 12-1. If you're going to follow that, please gamble responsibly and do not chase your losses. Let's have a look. See what's going on in the comments. Liam's here. He's going for 0-0. Liam, we do not want a 0-0. We want goals, goals, goals. Derby gave us a good watch along against Swansea the other night. Anir is here. We've got Bristol City fans in. Good. I don't know how many Preston fans. We've normally got a couple, haven't we? Come on, City. Noah is here. The ever-optimistic Josh is ready to suffer. Evening, Benjamin. Evening, Josh. There's Charlie, our sponsor. Remember, it's www.dpop.com/ReadingFan21 to help Charlie out. He'll smarten you up in the chat if you want to get your comments in. Jay is here. Excellent. He sponsors our Dearly Departed show. Wonderful. This game can honestly be anything up to 5-5. 2-2. Fun one for the watch along. Nice. David is here. Jeffrey's here. He's signed up on Patreon. Thank you, Jeffrey. Evening, Ben. Injuries biting hard. Kids on the bench. Yes, agreed. Without a start between them, no way we win. Heavy bet Preston. Interesting. Primed and ready for the Friday. No, Alex. No 0-0s. Please, no 0-0s. You're always on YouTube, says Triple H there. Yeah, I am. be fair. Charlie's here. Blow is here. Good evening to everybody. 2-1. Preston, says Charlie. No creativity in that side. Yeah, I suppose Mattheson would bring that. O'Dowda can be creative, so can Masengo, but just depends how they're used. O'Dowda seems to be becoming more and more just a central midfielder, doesn't he? So positivity, please, of course. What else have we got here? David says, going 2-1 Bristol City in fifth and away from Pretty. Yeah, we did bring that up. Lovely. Saw your tweet about the Brighton corner. A lot of people seem to write it off. Anything different, Thomas? And people are like, oh, no. But yeah, check out my Twitter. And you'll see an interesting Brighton corner, which I thought was quite fun, actually. But there you go. People get a bit grumpy on Twitter. They want to wake up in the morning, switch on their phone and disagree with something, don't they? Iain is here. Great follower of the channel. Rotherham supporter. Iain there. Preston 2-0. He says, Heretic says, just noticed you on Periscope, Ben. Yeah, we are on Twitter, Facebook. God, it's lashing down with rain. Last time I went to Preston, they played Derby and drew 0-0. And it was freezing. I tell you, these guys have earned their week off, haven't they? Who else have we got in here? Alistair, just touched down in the UK. Sadly, my iFollow does not apply here. So your commentary is even more valuable than usual. It's normally you smartening me up, Alistair. So keep in touch, my friend. What else have we got here? Here's a future quiz question. Which team won a game 2-0 without a single shot? Yeah, Pompey, Esshausen, 2 own goals in there. Lovely stuff. Lovely. David is here. David, I've sent you an email on Patreon. You've come in on the high tier, my friend, which I'm very grateful for. But we need to pick out a show for you to be a sponsor on, or one of our lovely sponsors is going to have to share with you. So reply to me over there, David, and we'll get that sorted. Thank you for signing up, my friend. Good shout, although saying that, being a Preston fan, currently not watching our symbolic displays, maybe a pleasant relief. Is that symbolic or shambolic? What else have we got? QPR Forever is here. Lovely stuff. Not my words, the words of Shaking Stevens. Evening, Ben. Not hoping for much tonight, says Liam. Well, it's bare bones on the bench. The first team's decent for Bristol City. What odds? Ben putting the correct score all the way through the match. Low, David. Low. Very, very low. I'm typing. I'm doing 10 things at once. Low. Unless it's 0-0 all match. In which case, I could put that up now and it could even be correct pre-match. There you go. Bosh. Right, what else have we got in the comments? Players are coming out. Anyone saying 0-0 has not watched our defence? I believe we've now conceded most goals. Is that right? Bristol City, 100% score. Is he right there? Preston have conceded 30 goals. That is indeed the highest total of goals conceded in the division. Sky have got it right there. Sofa scored in there. Although they've still got Viner playing on the left-hand side of the centre halves. Maybe I'm wrong about. Maybe I am wrong about that. What else have we got? Oh, you're happy to share what? Thanks, Charlie. We'll see what he says. Very nice offer, my friend. Missed my comment, Ben. What comment? I don't see no comment. Where we go? Scroll all the way up there. Did you swear, Lewis? Or is that it there? Oh, there you go. Okay. Hi, Ben. I've got £4 on an accumulator. Cash out is 10 quid. Bristol City win gives me 35. Is there anything I don't know? Haven't been following the championship much. £4 accumulator. Cash out is on £10. Bristol City. So you're betting on Bristol City. Hang in there on that cash out. If they get in front, take it, I think, is the answer with these two teams. Tony asked me what's my prediction. What did I have in this one? I think I had an away win, didn't I? Strangely, but what are you going to do? Now, Noah asks a pertinent question. Are the usual streams on tomorrow, Ben? The answer, apologies, is no, because I've got accreditation for Stoke City versus Blackburn Rovers. So I'm going to be off to Stoke Blackburn tomorrow in the flesh, which is great for me. But that does mean no watch along. It's a bit of a trek as well up there. And also no Saturday super stream. So it'll be, and I have just witnessed an old school one after the game. And we'll do a match experience. And then I'll be back with the review at 10 a.m. So sadly, no streams tomorrow. However, I will be live at a game, and I should hopefully get to speak to Mowbray and O'Neill after those games. Right, here we go. We're about to kick off. I'll try and give you a clear bosh when we start. Players all take the knee. And we are about to kick off in this one. If you want to sync up with me, that's what I'll give you. And we're off. There we go. I'll give you a timestamp early in the game if you want me to as well. Let's just double check those shapes. And frankly, I should be doing Sky and Sofa score because, yes, Moore is to the right of the centre-backs, to the left, not Viner. What else did we need to check? Nothing else really. We knew Johnson was going to play number 10 and the way the Preston team would be configured. So we're off. 35 seconds gone. Throw in down the left-hand side, and Taylor Moore tosses that down the line. Headed away by Fisher. Johnson helps it on. Both sides need to settle into the conditions here because it looks horrible there in Preston. Absolutely horrible. Goodness me. Most home defeats, say Sky. 6. Preston, worst in the league there. Here comes Masengo. He just has that nicked off him by, I think it was Maguire actually getting back. Could be wrong about that, actually. Didn't quite see it right. Rudd has got the ball. Pretty tepid first 80 seconds of this one. Get your thoughts in the comments. Fisher plays big direct one down the line. And yeah, this is not good quality so far. Let's hope someone can get their foot on the ball. And this isn't a little echo of things to come because the ball's not been in play very much in the first 2 minutes of this game. Forward it goes again. And out for a throw-in again. Can someone get the ball down and play it? Did you see highlights of Reading Norwich? Was it a penalty? I did that on the review stream. So I have spoken about that one, Charlie. How's Bristol's bench? Bristol City's would look a bit scrappy. People get upset about these things, don't they? A bit light, yeah. Hunt gets a deep cross into the far side. Rowe on the other side can't quite keep it in. It's going to be a throw in to Preston. A Pepsi. Quite controversial. Excuse me? What's controversial about a Pepsi? There it is. Very controversial, that. Got no idea what you're talking about, Charlie. So let me know. Thrown in to Gallagher. Nice switch of play. First reasonable bit of quality. It's gone out to Earl. Sinclair. Sinclair's got Hunt breathing down his neck. He goes inside to Davies and to Huntington and out to Fisher. Decent press by Bristol City. Wing backs up nice and high, getting into the midfield positions. So fairly aggressive press from Bristol City. You like to see that. Rudd plays it out to Gallagher. Nearly goes out. Here is Davis and Fisher. Fisher to Johnson, who's come deep, gets it back. Nige tracks him. Nice ball up the line by Johnson to Maguire. And he'd come really short. And if that happens, essentially Preston will be left with no one up top. It's broken in midfield for Sinclair. Masengo wins it off him. And here comes Hunt. Hunt just slows down. He's going to play a big diagonal. That's going to make its target, which is Rowe on the other side, and then headed away. Here come Preston down the right with Barkhazen, who's very quick. Maguire's come short again. He spent the first few minutes with his back to goal, really coming short. I wonder if he and Barkhazen are either going to swap or rotate here. Because it does look like Barkhazen's actually the one playing up front. And Maguire's going to drop back. Unless they're just trying to rotate all of the way across the front. Which would be quite difficult to pick up if they can execute. Here's Earl. Davis knocks it off to Gallagher. Preston building up some possession, but not really dangerously. And that's a great ball by Gallagher, though, out to Barkhazen on the right. Poor cross by Barkhazen, spooned up in the air, and out it goes. What have we got here? Beer or wine? Do you know there's none in the house? Shaylee got some presents today, and I think there's some booze in there, and I'm going to try and persuade her to just open them all up. Other colas are available. Yes, indeed. I don't know why it would be cancelable offence. Mind you, anything's a cancelable offence. Did you see I got Cardiff 3, Birmingham 2 correct? Wow, should have had a bet on that. Nice big high score. Gallagher played for the first time in weeks on Tuesdays. Long balls were one of the very few bright spots. We have missed the only positive being Josh Earl. Interesting. As I say, we had Josh Earl on loan down at Ipswich. You'll find, Ben, our centre forward gets drafted frequently too deep. Yeah, I was thinking that. I don't know what's wrong with Declan Rudd here. He's sat on his backside and he's not moving. He's not flat out on his back in terrible pain, but he's not moving anywhere as well. Yeah, I mean, if you can do the whole rotating the front line, but someone's got to be up there. As much as that sounds basic, you do need to stretch teams. Otherwise, they can just push right up on you, can't they? And unless you've got really good runners from deep and really good rotation in from behind. Declan Rudd has taken both his gloves off. It's just a quick check. Connor Ripley, who I think, let me get this right, I saw play on loan at Accrington. Would I be right there? Anybody? What's he done here? He just trips himself. Has he hurt himself? Surely he hasn't tweaked something doing that. It's the most innocuous looking thing possible. What's your new in the bath, Ben? How does that make you feel? Am I echoing? Is it echoey in there? I hope you're nice and warm in the bath, Sam. Getting nice and clean. It looks like Ripley is actually going to have to come on. He's got his bib on and he's going to go off and warm up. Enjoy seeing the Mighty Potters win tomorrow. Lucky man. Looking forward to it. Very much looking forward to seeing Stoke Blackburn tomorrow. No offence to Stephen's comment. Very much looking forward to watching Harvey Elliott play, actually, who's been tremendous, hasn't he? Charlie, calm down with the comments there. I'm not going to read that out. Never a good thing if the keeper is taking his gloves off. He's put them back on, Charlie, if that's symbolic. So I think he's going to play on. The issue would have been a muscle injury in the legs, if so. Rudd for weeks has been playing with fire, with injury gone down many times in recent weeks. Wouldn't be surprised if he finally had a bad one. Ripley did indeed play. I did remember it. There we go. I'm a secret lemonade drinker. Actually, Shadey's got some. Is that Clanton's lemonade? 7-Up downstairs. Here comes Earl. Sinclair. Sinclair comes in off the left. There's no pace. This is not just a Preston thing to either team at the moment. It's very much the game before Christmas at the end of 9 rounds in 5 weeks. That's one down the throat of Thomas Callis, who gets it clear and out. Preston are on top. However, Bristol City are not in any way uncomfortable with this. As I say, slow tempo to this one and not too much zip in either teams play or intensity here. We need something to light the blue touch paper. Nige concedes a throw in there, closing down Johnson. Callas and Nige doing all of the organising. Johnson plays it down the line. Nice touch by Gallagher. And they've won a corner. I think it's Alistair's point. Gallagher does have some quality there still, doesn't he? Wow, thank you. Underneath the city streets, greed and power fill the dirty air. How was that? Oh, thank you. Thank you very much, Jim. Very, very kind. And a £5 super chat. Legend. Thank you, Jim. Very, very kind. I wonder where those lyrics came from. Corner from the left-hand side. Bit of Jocelyn. Brown in the middle there. In it goes right-footed from Gallagher. Cleared away at the near post. Headed on. Here comes Wells, and Johnson has fouled him. Wells is suggesting that was a professional foul there. Johnson then indeed stands on the free kick and stops him taking quickly. So next foul Dan Johnson makes, he's getting a yellow card. Yeah, Wells not too happy with that. They were off on the counter attack. Bristol City or Preston? Who do you support? Says Henry. How's this for a concept, Henry? Neither. We're completely neutral on this one here. Plenty of Bristol City and Preston in the chat, though, so great stuff. Will you be doing a watch-along for Villa West Brom? Yes, on Sunday. Yes, I will. Sunday night, 7:15. Free kick to Preston. Not much in this. Bit bitty. The last 3 or 4 minutes has been better than the first 5 or 6 minutes. Oh, lovely, Henry. Welcome along. Another Bristol City fan in the chat. You're in good company. There is a few. Do you remember that Dazelle kid at Ipswich, Ben? We still got him, yeah. Remember his debut goal? Well, the issue with people talking about him is that obviously he scored aged 16 and his dad was an excellent player for us as well. Headed inside looking for Sinclair in the box. Just bounces over his head. Martin goes up and flicks that one. O'Dowda. Can Bristol City get a foothold here? No, they can't. Preston have got them hemmed quite up the pitch now, and they've been on top for a good 5 or 6 minutes now, Preston. But Bristol City now have got a free kick, and they'll try and get everyone up the pitch. They need to just get a bit of ball for 5 minutes, I think, Bristol City. Normally, this round of fixtures, we get the red cards here. The old Dennis Law red card. I'm supporting Preston for Alex Neil. The cameramen are enjoying getting Ben Pearson sitting in the crowd here. Don't know why. Flicked on again by Martin, but Earl's going to sweep that up easily. Bristol City not really having a lot of the ball yet. Callas heads it down. Here's Hunt. Hunt's coming down the right-hand side. Takes on Gallagher. That's good play by Hunt. Lovely cross and cleared away by Fisher on the cover. Good play by Hunt there. So for all their lack of possession, that was probably the most dangerous sort of ball into the box we've had so far. Helped on there by Gallagher. Here's Hunt again. Knocked off nicely by Wells and Masengo. Lovely ball. O'Dowda in the 10 position. Slides it into Martin. It's the wrong pass. I thought O'Dowda might have a shot there. But Bristol City win the throw. And in terms of actually looking more dangerous, Bristol City have looked more dangerous in the minute and a half of attacking play they've had than Preston were in the 5 minutes that they had. Lovely cross by Hunt. And then Masengo played O'Dowda into a really nice position there. Balls into the box there from, I think it was Hunt again. Headed away on the far post. Good little spell this for Bristol City. Big diag there. And Earl heads it away. And Sinclair gets it back to him. Gallagher, who looks probably the calmest player on the pitch in terms of quality on the ball here. And Gallagher with a big diagonal there. And of course, as soon as I say that, he gives the ball away. Wells, nice little touch inside. And he's given it away. It's turned over for Preston there. Wells. Johnson knocks it off. Johnson continues his run down the right and receives it. In it goes to Gallagher. Gallagher, nice one inside. Maguire. Maguire is ref did wave there. I think he's played an advantage. Brown, good ball out. Barkhuizen on the right-hand side, chests it down. Barkhuizen to Johnson. 3 in the box for Preston. You can get a cross in. Fisher, Barkhuizen, Fisher, Johnson. That's come off a Bristol City shirt, hasn't it? Is that going to be a corner? I don't think so. I thought it might have just clipped covering defender on the way through. They're trying. The trick we see, oh no, I think he was offside anyway. Yeah, no one touched it on the way through. The 3-man overload that we've seen teams like Wilder's Sheffield United and Bielsa's Leeds make very popular down that side. Now, it feels cagey and slow, but I feel Preston are playing better. Wish both all the best. Jed, I think I've just seen your sign up on Patreon. So thank you, sir. Very, very kind. I will drink to that. I'm just going to pause on reading your comment because Hunt's clipped it into the box. Big header there by Huntington, out for a throw. Have you seen Pulis commenting on Wednesday's wages? Looks worried as he's saying he wants players non-payment equals transferring. I haven't seen Pulis's comments. I was aware of this, Jed. This is very worrying because that's the big hope that Pulis can do a bit of work in January and get some players in. But because it's not working with the ones he's got already. Bad news, Jed, if that's the case. And you worry about Chansiri throwing in the towel in the same way we said at lunchtime, like the Alams did at Hull, where they just we're not going to get in the Premier League, so let's just run it at break even and see what happens. Then what happens is teams go down. Do you think Ipswich will go up this year? No. No, we're not very good. But then again, no one really is in League One. I mean, Coventry were a good side last season. A couple of teams punch above themselves, sort of Fleetwood, Accrington, but it's all much of a muchness. The most competent will get up. I don't think that's Ipswich, I have to say, sadly. I'd love to be proved wrong about that, believe you me. Throw in for Preston down the right-hand side. Barkhuizen passes that on to Fisher. 17 gone. If anyone wants a time check, let me know in the comments, and you can sync up your Sky Sports or your Now TV with me. Pause that or pause me. Here comes Sinclair in the 10 position off the long ball. Good drive by Sinclair into the box. Good effort by Scott Sinclair. Bentley threw himself to his left. It's going to be a corner, actually. So I think that took a clip off someone. And really, as much as I don't want to sound like a tactical Luddite here, I think it just came off finer. Let's have another look at that. The 2 best openings in this game. One was a quick bit of play down the right by Hunt and a ball in the box. And the other one was a ball forward and a flick on in terms of Preston there. So some idea that maybe the direct stuff is working a little bit better with these 2 teams. Corner for Preston, and it goes to the back post. Earl is underneath it. Viner makes the challenge. Headed back out by Davis to Barkhuizen. 1v1 with Narge. Barkhuizen puts it into the box with the left foot. Masengo leaning a bit on Maguire there. Johnson entered the box. Johnson, he tried a really clever dink there to play Barkhuizen back in. Didn't quite come off. Really messy. Fell to Sean Maguire in the end. The ball just wouldn't fall down. No one could clear it. Maguire spins, and it's a pretty weak shot that Bentley can gather nice and easily there. Dan Johnson, could he have had a shot there? It's quite a flair player, Johnson, isn't he? That was a very ambitious pass to try. If he'd pulled it off, it would have been absolute beaut, wouldn't it? So 0-0, 18:52 on the clock. Preston just getting back into it after Bristol City's best spell. Maguire, again, very short. Barkhuizen is furthest forward now in this constantly rotating front four. Well, particularly Maguire and Barkhuizen rotate a lot. Sinclair seems to stay out left and Johnson seems to stay off the front. Barkhuizen, Sinclair into the box. It's going to fall to Barkhuizen, hits the crossbar. And, there's been a penalty given. And I have no idea why. Referee's played an advantage there. I'm not quite clear on why he's given a penalty. Forgive me, anyone knows the name of the ref? It looks like the same one that gave the penalty against Reading earlier in the week. So Sinclair knocks it back. Oh, dear. Sinclair throws himself to the ground. Yeah, eek. I'm going to have to watch a couple more replays of that. I don't know if Sinclair gets touched there. He might have. If there's contact, Sinclair's made the most of it. If there isn't, that's naughty. We might need another replay there. It is what it is at the moment now. If you wave your foot out in the penalty area and touch the player, he'll go down and a penalty gets given every time, doesn't it? Dan Johnson takes 3-4 big steps back. He's going to stroll up and take this right-footed. 20 minutes gone. Penalty for Preston. Left-footed, excuse me. Up comes Johnson, scores. Sends Bentley the wrong way and puts it in. Let me know your thoughts on that call by the referee here. It's 1-0 to Preston. Johnson is the goal scorer on 20 minutes here. Johnson from the spot. Let's see what you guys are saying down here in the comments. That is not a pen. Ref, dive. I think we can get another look at it now. So Gallagher plays it in. I'm looking for contact. I'm really looking for contact. I mean, if he touches him, it's the slightest contact. Sinclair's looking for it. And I'll repeat what I said. I'm looking for contact. I'm literally staring down at my screen to look in slow motions. So it is what it is. Sinclair's made the most of Taylor Moore wafting his leg out. Penalty 1-0. What else are you guys saying? Dive. He dived. Who is this ref, Charlie? Oh, Eltringham. Referee Eltringham. Very similar to the Max Aarons one. And I have to say, it was the fifth replay I saw that was the first thing of Liam Moore actually touching his boot, just touching Max Aarons. But, oh dear, it's a weird standard. Oh, crossed into the back post. Hunt trying to make something. Rudd came and missed it. But we're at the point now where literally, if a guy takes you on in the box now and you touch them, it's a penalty. Literally, if that player then throws themselves down to the ground, which I don't know if we want that. I wonder what VAR would have made of that one. Get in VAR. Will be VAR. VAR in the Championship now. David says, pathetic. Preston really are the menu of the Championship. They love a penalty, don't they, hey? Standard Preston penalty versus us. Sinclair scored yet? No bits. It was Dan Johnson from the spot. Am I right in saying the EFL can retrospectively? Yes. So they've got an out and it's called, what's the word they use? Where you fool someone. Begins with D. I can't think what the word is, but fooling the referee. So they don't admit that they got the decision wrong. However, I can't remember what the wording is. Hang on. Someone texted it to me the other day. Let me see. It'll be an anticlimax when I tell you what the word is. Deception of a match official. So, yeah, that could happen. We'll see. Deceiving. Thank you, guys. Deception. A deception of a match official is what they could get him for. Thank you for helping me out on that. What else have we got here? Penston. If Sinclair dive, they're not good, but saying to a Watford fan championship always balances out, like the Sar one. Shouldn't work that way. Take the 1-0. Oh, God, if it happens for your team, take the penalty and be quiet. I blame the defender for diving in, but yeah. Wonder the odds on Birmingham conceding the penalty now. So many of them, aren't they? Dodgy geezerness. Indeed. Right. Let's move on. It is 24 minutes in on this one. Gallagher, who is playing quite nicely, actually uses the ball well from deep central midfield, gets it out to Barkhuizen, and Rowe comes in with the tackle. It seems like these penalty decisions have gone from years ago when it was you had to knock the guy over and he had to go down, to, well, it had to be a bad tackle, and even if you didn't knock them over, it was still a penalty if you stopped them having the chance. Now we've got to the point where it's, well, if you just touch them, regardless of anything else happens, that they go down and it's a penalty. So strange standard that we're working towards, isn't it? Hey, kick their foot and it's a pen now. It's not even that, is it, Jacob? It's just a foot being out. And some players, I forget who it was who used to do it in the Premier League, used to leave their leg dangling and then take. Was it Ashley Young? Was it? I can't remember. He got a few of them. Did I miss a super chat? Sorry. I'm very, very sorry. Noah. Sorry. I got it. £1 super chat. Thank you, Noah. Very, very kind. If I do miss one, just remind me. I do apologise. I apologise if it makes you feel bad. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Throw in down the line from Moore. Recycle back forward. Maguire backs into Callas. It's gone loose. There's a foul on Naj there. Referee Eltringham is marching over. And Dan Johnson, who I predicted would be yellow carded for his next infraction after a foul and then stepping on a free kick. I was wrong. He didn't get a yellow card. Right, time check. Here we go. 27 minutes. I'll count you 3, 2, 1. I'll be bang at 27 minutes. 3, 2, 1, 27. Sync up, guys. All good fun. Throwing down the right. Masengo knocks it back to Hunt. Masengo again. Back to Hunt. On a road to nowhere down that side. Hunt's got another throw in, though. 27-30, 1-0 Preston. Dan Johnson with the penalty. Scott Sinclair winning the penalty. Back it goes to Callas, to Viner, back to Callas. Good press from Preston. Nice squeeze, actually. But, I thought they'd advanced it to O'Dowda then. Turned it over Martin in the end. A nice play by Barkhuizen, keeps hold of that. Plays back into Huntington. They can retool now. Out to Earl, who's got a bit of space in front of him. Earl comes inside off the left. Preston happy to just keep possession for this period now. They do have the lead, and Bristol City have been sort of sitting in games. So Preston maybe can use that tactic of trying to draw Bristol City out and then try and couple of quick players up top with Barkhuizen and Maguire, try and get them in advantageous positions. Sniper in the stand at Deepdale. Just run into a defender with it. It seems to be that way, doesn't it? Run in. Down you go. Penalty. Boozy watch along for Boxing Day. Watford versus Norwich. That sounds fun. That'd be a big game, that one, won't it? Yeah, that sounds fun. And would you believe, David, I was supposed to be working on Boxing Day. Supposed to be working in Reading. Tier 3. No money for Ben. Not allowed. You can support me via Super Chat. Cleared up in the air. Viner heads it forward. Martin. It's a good battle, actually, between Martin in the air with those Preston centre halves and deep midfielders. Martin then beats Brown in the air. They're doing a good job just snuffing out the Bristol City strikers coming deep. Brown and Gallagher there. They've switched the play, though, and Hunt's got it with a bit of space in front of him. Hunt to Masengo. Is there a player good enough in this Bristol City team to play through or dribble around when you get this low block set up by Preston? At the moment, there hasn't been, has there? This was said in the chat at the start of the game. Oh, dear. Horrible giveaway. What happened there? Viner just let Maguire take it off him. Maguire into the box and he's blocked out. I've got no idea what happened there. A complete mix-up in the defence. So Hunt plays it back to Viner, who just leaves it for Callas, and Maguire takes it off him. I don't know who shouted to who there. In the end, Maguire hit the shot and Callas got back and blocked it. Earl has it taken off him by O'Dowda. O'Dowda draws the foul there, does he? Yes. Of course, referee Altrincham is going to give this one. At least this can't be another classic Dower 0-0. Hey, we have what? A few games ago, wasn't it? The last 0-0? I can't remember. Big Sam is at the wheel. No chance of relegation. What was the question? Do you think Big Sam will keep West Brom? It just depends on... Doesn't depend as much on Big Sam as it does on Graham Potter and Sean Dyche, does it? Because someone's got to finish below them. So we'll see. Can Wakefield Owls under 10 have a shootout or a shout out? Yes, Wakefield Owls under 10. Oh, you're the coach. Get it in the mixer, Nat. No, don't teach kids nonsense like that. There we go. Oh, Maguire has won the 50-50 and he's in behind Callas. Now, two arriving. Naj makes the block corner. Could have done more with that, Maguire. He knows it as well. Barkhazen literally just played it down the ground without looking. Callas slides in. I think it's a clever one. Maguire just bumps him from behind and puts him off the tackle. And Naj blocks it out. But it's a corner for Preston. It was QPR Stoke. You see, Jay had already forgotten about QPR Stoke, even though I'm going to watch Stoke tomorrow in the flesh. But there is Harvey Elliott and Adam Armstrong for that. Corner for Preston. Paul Gallagher's going to take it. Nucky Wells and Dan Johnson pushing and shoving. Near post. Falls to Johnson, who handballed it, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. He points to his right pectoral muscle, but I think it was his arm, wasn't it? Stephen, you legend. I've run out of Pepsi, so I'll drink to that. $4.99 Super Chat. Thank you so much, Stephen. Great follower of the watch-alongs always here. So thank you, Stephen. Davies has it left centre-back spot for Preston. Big one forward over Johnson's head. Callas grabs that. Masengo nearly turns his ankle, treading on the ball there. And it's gone back to Viner. Oh, come on, Bristol City. The passing is not progressive enough from Bristol City. I'm not seeing anyone in the same way that a Gallagher or a Johnson is for Preston. I'm not seeing anyone advance that ball, the old key pass metric. That's nice from O'Dowda. Now, come on, prove me wrong. Here is Masengo out wide to Moore. He plays through the lines, to be fair to him, to Masengo. Good strength by the Frenchman. He surely gets caught there. Does he? He's gone down. Just as much contact as there was there for the penalty. And I think referee Altrincham has called it off now. Let's have a look. Who was it? Brown? No, it's going to be Barkhazen. And he just treads on Masengo's foot here. Yeah. And Masengo throws himself to the ground. 3 at the back, not working for Bristol City. Preston's wingers getting down the sides of the 3 centre-backs. Favourite player in the Championship? Mine's Begovic. No bias, I promise. I like the three right forward, Buendia, Brooks and Sarr, but that's a bit obvious, some of those answers. Always like Sean Morrison. He makes me laugh. Cardiff centre-half. Too many to mention. In it goes from Bristol City. Oh, Callis on the back post. Chance for Bristol City there. Free kick in from the left-hand side. O'Dowda puts it in. Viner's in there with Earl in the middle. They both miss it. Or both touch it, actually. Callas then sort of volleys it. And it hits Huntington and goes out. Best chance of the game for Bristol City. And they have a corner. It's going to come in from the left. No doubt from O'Dowda. Headed away. Hunt. Preston reset. They're defending the edge of the box now. Masengo. It's an awful ball in by Masengo. And it's all the way through to Rudd. A live online concert. That sounds fun. Just a gig would be a fine thing, wouldn't it? Can Leeds get a result at Man U? We'll be previewing that tomorrow morning, Stephen. I'll answer that one properly. Bristol City don't look like the Bristol City start this season. They look a bit flat. Little bit, yeah. On your judgment, is this an entertaining game tonight? It's not terrible, Joseph. It's not the best. Let's give the players some credit that it's the end of 9 rounds in 5 weeks. It's pouring down. It's Christmas. So a little bit of a lack of intensity. But it's picked up. I was worried after the first 6 minutes. I thought it was going to be heinous, but it's not been heinous. And we have a goal at least, don't we? Nice quick pass in there from Preston. And as soon as I say that, Alan Brown tries to play it through the lines and sticks it all the way out for a goal kick. Who do you think has the best top 3 front 3s, 4s in the Championship? I'd have to do some research on that. SXM1R. It's just so hard when these relegated teams, when you've got sort of a Bournemouth who can put out Brooks, Solanke, Danjuma, Stanislas, any 3 of them. Watford can put out João Pedro, Sarr, Gray, Deeney. Norwich can have... Norwich less so. I suppose they're stronger throughout the team, but Buendia and Pookie is... Who needs 3 when you've got those 2, hey? Plenty of good ones, though. I'd have to do some research on that. Johnson into the channel down the right. Maguire backing him up. Johnson holds it up. Oh, nice turn by Johnson. Oh, good play all round there. Callis comes across and clears that one up. Good play by Johnson. Lovely turn in the end. Whoever made the comment about the Bristol City wing-backs was right in this instance, because that's the area they hit in the channel. Johnson then turns Naj. It's good play by Callis. He does smell the danger there and just knocks that away from Sean Maguire, who's on the near post for the tap-in. Corner for Preston, 38 gone. It's going to come in from the right, from Gallagher. Headed clear. Barkhazen recycles back out to Gallagher. Oh, lovely cross. Sliced in by Gallagher. Brilliant technique there. Bit of confusion, but I think Martin headed it away. Bentley came to claim it. Earl heads it back on, and here's Masengo. Can he drive out of deep midfield here? Yes. Clips one into Wells, who flicks that on. And I think now they've turned it over. And Brown sweeps it up and goes home. Just not at it on the counter-attack there, Bristol City. Just needed to be a bit more decisive. Look, I know it was Pogba, Fernandes, Greenwood and Rashford and Martial, but did you see the third Man United goal last night? Now, that was a counter-attack, wasn't it? Christ. slick as anything, wasn't it? Viner, a bit of a industrial challenge there. Alex Neil in the background, not looking too happy with that. He did not get booked. I was arguing with a friend about this topic. Could we make a balanced team out of players who played in the Championship and also the Champions League? Over the 15 years of the... could we get 11? We probably could. God, we had even Campo at Ipswich who won the Champions League, in fact. So I'm sure there'd be plenty in the end. Remember Bojan, who used to play for Stoke, he played a fair amount of Champions League football. I'd have to do some research for that. I think Brentford have a great front three. But two of them, for sure, although Mbeumo's not really firing this season, but last year, Ben Rama and Mbeumo and Watkins. Corner for Preston. It's going to be from the left. So I'm guessing, they don't have the camera on, I'm guessing Gallagher's going to swing this one in. In it comes to the back post. Bentley has two goes at that, but nice, confident claim. Brandon, what's up, my man? I'm on a Bristol City. What's up, my man? I'm a Bristol City fan. Very rubbish anyway, but life is good on Neutral Chat. Welcome, Brandon. Hit the subscribe button. I think there's plenty of Bristol City in the chat at the moment. So, yeah. Try and enjoy it. Not the best performance thus far. Maybe a little bit of a spurious penalty, but what are you going to do, hey? What you going to do? What's my opinion on Preston overall, says Smug Flyer. Skeptical, I have to say. Not entirely sure on this rotation with the forwards. I think they missed Pearson in central midfield. He does get them punching, though, doesn't he, in the end? And you know, Preston, they'll probably have a really good run at some point during the season, won't they? Or they tend to, and then not quite make the sort of top 8, do they? Long one forward, headed back on by Martin. Here's Wells. Wells tries to slip it through to O'Dowda. Yeah, just nothing coming off from Bristol City at the moment. Here's Hunt. Is he going to cross this one in early? Sinclair stands him up. Hunt comes inside. Hunt to Wells. Yeah, the little intricate stuff's not working. They almost want to just hit the back post, don't they, here? Hunt does just that. Can Moore win it? Into the drop zone is Martin. To be fair to Preston, they've defended all of these fairly well. The balls into the box. And they're, well, two things are the case there. Defended the balls into the box well. And when Bristol City have tried to play quick little ones through, they've not had any joy, which either means Bristol City's passing is just off, or Preston aren't giving them any space. Who knows? We are gutless, can't create any. I do agree with you on the creation thing, Josh. Definitely a Patterson in one of these positions off the front would make a difference. Richard says, City's defence must be awful. We scored 2 against them on Tuesday. What are you going to do when Benamania runs wild on you? Pew, brother. Brother. Always good to get a Hulk Hogan quote in there, isn't it? Masengo's got it deep midfield. Plays it wide to Hunt, who's got a load of space. Sinclair's going to come across and close him down. Masengo gets it back. He's getting quite a lot of touches now, Masengo. Positive influence. Nice ball into the channel for Wells. Nice back heel by Wells, but Gallagher's cut it out. Bristol City push on. Now, are they going to get countered? Here comes Sinclair. Plays it into the channel. Excellent from Bentley there. Comes way out off his line and hoofs that one clear. And that's the danger there. Preston have set up quite a nice little trap here whereby Bristol City is struggling to play through. Ergo, they're committing a few more men forward. And that time they completely got diddled on the counter-attack, didn't they? So that could be the pattern, which you wouldn't want to be the case if you were a Bristol City fan, because in the end, that will result in another Preston goal. Sinclair down the left, covered by Hunt, but he's conceded a corner. They're just slightly off it today, Bristol City. It's like Hunt goes in for a 50-50 there. I was about to say good cover, concedes a corner. You know, it's that sort of game for them at the moment. 44-20. Preston taking their sweet time on this corner, try and run the clock down. Probably only going to be 1 or 2 minutes stoppage time. Huntington is forward, Davis is forward, and Earl is forward. Good aerial threat from corners. Gallagher puts it in, flicked and headed clear by Martin. Rowe is going to deal with that. I think he might have won another corner, actually. He has. It's not recurring. It's another corner for Preston. All those same players are going to stay up. 3 minutes stoppage time. What do I know? I said 1 or 2. Seven corners to 1. Wow. Why didn't Bits' bet have the corners? Here comes another one from the right-hand side. Brown heads it. Didn't know much about it. Out it goes. There's probably time for one more attacking phase for either team in this half. Everyone's going to reset now for the goal kick. Alistair, who do Ipswich play this weekend? Nobody. We're due to play Peterborough, but that's been called off because of COVID in the Peterborough camp. So week off for Ipswich. Everyone cue their jokes. The only unbeaten weekend of the season. Other than Semenyo, we've not really got anyone else to make a difference. Yeah, we said that at the start, Jacob. Backinson, maybe, but he's not going to add creativity, really. Add legs and quality in central midfield. However, Semenyo, yes, because he can carry the ball, he can dribble. Maybe they want to switch formation. There's a good point someone made about the gaps behind the wing-backs. Maguire spins and hits one from the edge of the box. Deflection there. Knowing how things are going for Bristol City today, you expect that to spoon up and go into the corner. Deflects out. I remember when Peterborough beat you 7-1. I remember that. It was 2010, 2011 or something. Oh, God. Tommy Smith had the worst game of his life there. Who scored it? Do you know Grant McCann scored a couple of goals? Lee Tomlin scored. Oh, heinous. And then we signed one of the Peterborough players. God, what was his name? Paul Taylor for a load of money as well. Rubbish. Direct one forward from Maguire. Viner cuts it out. 47-14 on the clock. Hunt's got space down the right now. Hunt puts it into the box. Nodded back by Rowe. Quick couple of passes. Narge to Taylor Moore. Needs to put it in the box. Time ticking. Looking for Noah Masengo. But he's never going to beat Ben Davies in the air, is he, for goodness sakes? And the ball's back in central midfield. Barkhuizen, great acceleration there. Oh, lovely cross as well. Sinclair, good save. Wow. Chance there at the end of the half. Great play by Barkhuizen. We said about his pace there. Left Taylor Moore for dead there. I'm surprised Moore didn't just put his hand out and pull him back for the foul there. If Sinclair gets a hold of that shot, that's a decent chance. Side foot volley into the ground, bounces down and Bentley makes the save. Half time, 1-0 to Preston in this one. Not that much quality in the game. The game state has followed this penalty that Scott Sinclair won for Preston. You can debate that. Dan Johnson scores the penalty. And then I think Preston have played it slightly the better. Sitting in a little bit, there's Hunt's been forward a fair amount and have tried to play in directly behind there. I think the difference really is that Preston just have had a bit more quality on the ball, particularly Gallagher, who uses the ball very well. He won't last the whole game. And Johnson as well, and Barkhazen is able to carry the ball. And Bristol City haven't really had that player, have they? So, yeah, maybe it's one for Semenyo or Backinson, but that's really all Bristol City have got on the bench. We'll get your comments in a second. We can do some general footy chat, some championship chat, whatever you want to talk about in the halftime period. Let's look at the numbers first of all. What do they tell us? Wow. They tell us Bristol City have been totally ineffectual in attack. Look at that. Those stats are horrible. 0 shots for Bristol City, 1 corner. They just created absolutely nothing, haven't they? I didn't realise it was quite so bad there. I mean, I suppose Preston's defensive setup's been all right, but Bristol City have neither managed to get the ball in the box from the wing-backs and get Martin in a good heading position. Remember, Huntington and Davis are, strong in the air at the back. So is Earl, actually, on the cover, left back. And they haven't managed to play through either. So, yeah, I hadn't realised it was quite so bad creatively for Bristol City. 8 shots for Preston, 3 on target. Obviously, the big chance was the penalty. But another one for Sinclair, 7 shots inside the box. It's weird because my eye test doesn't say Preston dominated that game. The numbers seem to hint at that, but my eye test says otherwise. But I guess between the eye test and the numbers, Preston, I guess, good value for the lead. Although, look at how the goal came from, and it was, one of those decisions. I'm looking forward to the 800 replays we see on Sky. If it ends like this, Preston will move up into 13th position, and they'll actually win a home game and improve their home record. Going into Christmas, it will be 10 defeats already, crikey. It'll be 8 wins and 10 defeats. Bristol City will be in danger then tomorrow, particularly with Blackburn. Cardiff are playing at Norwich. Blackburn are playing at Stoke. I've forgotten who Barnsley are playing. Excuse me. Swansea. So Bristol City may not drop any positions, to be fair. And it wouldn't be the worst start possible. What is 30 points from 20 games? It's 1.33. No, it's 1.5 points per game, isn't it? It's not terrible from Dean Holden, but a bit toothless today. Need some players back, don't they? Patterson, Mawson, Sessegnon. Jeju suspended today, isn't he? Shall we have a look at some of your comments, guys? We can talk about anything you want here this half time. YouTube, I love your Bristol City is a good team. Losing matches. I mean, do you know there's going to be sacked? I think I know what you're saying there, Brandon. Paul Taylor ripped your opponent. Oh, God, didn't he just? Dreading Reading games at the moment with all these injuries. It's like we're limping to January. Yeah, we talked about injuries a lot, haven't we? And I stand by what I said, that Reading losing the 3 players that they've lost, Zhao, Maite and Richards. Richards less so, but Zhao and Maite, that's a big influence on that team, isn't it? Who's your choice for best goalkeeper so far? Well, I think it would have been Krul before the injury for Norwich. He's been tremendous, hasn't he? I'm sure you're going to give a shout for Begovic there, Charlie. Classing that as 0-0. Preston penalties are overtime. We'll have a look at the replay in just a jiffy as they throw up those heinous 0 attempts, 0 on target for Bristol City. Preston looks strong. Bristol City worry me, but I think if they buy in January, they'll be fine. Honeymoon period officially ended, says Jacob. With Holden now back to normality, back to reality. Oop, there goes gravity. With our lack of creativity, that's the issue today. Big style, isn't it? Hopefully, we're going to have a look. Clinton Morrison's just chattering. 123 goals in 371 games. Excellent record, Clinton Morrison there. I didn't realise it was quite that good. Come on, Caroline. Show us the penalty. Right, I think we're going to see it. And we're going to need replays here. And I'm going to look very closely. I mean, the worst Taylor Moore does is wafts out his left foot. Is there even any contact? Go on, go super slow. Think there is. I mean, he exaggerates the hell out of it, Sinclair, doesn't he? Does he touch him? Oh, do you know, I don't think he does touch him. I think he just, go on, go super slow. No. Well done, Sky. Okay, that's a dive. There is no contact there at all. Sky went super slow and narrowed in on that. So that shouldn't be a penalty. And Sinclair should be booked there. There's no contact there at all. Simulation is where there's no contact and you simulate a foul. Exaggeration is part of the game where you exaggerate contact. I think Sky nailed that there. He doesn't touch him. They had a super slow on that one. So a bit disappointing with that from Sinclair. Let me know your thoughts if you saw the super slow replay. Referee Altrincham got diddled there. And maybe, I think a couple of people are saying that one, maybe deception of a match official. Mr. Sinclair might be seeing there. We're seeing another chance for Sinclair here, which just, I think, nicks off Viner's shorts. Get your comments in on that. Good work from the Sky TV guys there with that super slow. I mean, to be fair to referee Altrincham, it's taken me 6 replays and I had to see the super slow one. As I always say, if only we had a replay system where we could go back and check these. There is Sinclair's other chance. He's been the key protagonist there. Let's have a look at your comments. Naive from Moore. It was Liam Moore the other day, wasn't it? Taylor Moore today to dangle his leg out. It is naive. Yes, but he didn't touch him, did he? Shame. Disappointing. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Colt says, so how was there a pen? Well, I can't answer that question. Referee's got diddled, hasn't he? Will Bristol City score? How do you think I have only this press left 10 CF? I don't know what that means. Doesn't touch him. That dive deserved back. It appears that there is no contact there. And Sinclair's had him. Now, conspiracy theorists ahoy, that referee Altrincham will be made aware of this. And if I'm a Bristol City player now, I'm going down in the box, any corner, anything like that. So we'll see if we get the I know I got duped in the first half makeup call in the second half. So should be a 2-match. It might be. We'll see. We'll see what the EFL does, because they don't have to throw Altrincham under the bus. They can go under the deception of a match official, and he can say he was deceived, and we'll see. I was thanking everyone for the advice and support. Getting a lot of trolls giving me abuse and aggressive mail, dear. About so any extra advice? Well, look, I fell foul yesterday. If anyone watched my stream, I bit a couple of times on a troll, and I tried to engage the troll, Charlie, in debate, and all they did was just kept repeating what I was saying and wouldn't debate me. So I actually fell foul of it. Generally speaking, I would suggest, and I do have some notes even up there, that the psychology of a football fan, we're talking about emotional, irrational, fanatical, obsessive, aggressive, oversensitive, critical, passive-aggressive, looking for blame, extreme views, deluded, childish, tribal, and they have their self-esteem attached to their football team. That's what you're up against. So engaging is sometimes the wrong thing to do. And look, I've had to make notes on it so I don't get engaged, and I don't have Shaylee saying to me, Ben, why do you keep checking your phone all the time? Oh, because I'm having an argument with some faceless, nameless troll on YouTube. So decide which hill you want to die on, Charlie, which battle you want to pick. And if you can, ignore and don't engage. But yes, hypocrite, I am guilty of engaging when I shouldn't. This is why I like having VR. That would be ruled out. Yes, they would have checked that one on VAR and had a look there. Self-esteem attached to your football team. It is, Jim. I'm afraid it is. Sometimes I say something about somebody's football team, which is quite fair, and they take it as a personal affront to them because their self-esteem is attached to their football team. Crazy. Bristol City will get a pen now. I think there's a chance that they mightn't they? That exchange with the troll was jokes, though. Thank you, Will. I'm glad you found it entertaining. I did go a bit too far. His arguments of bias were highly compelling, i.e., you're biased, troll. You're biased, Ben. Ben, why am I biased? Because you're biased. Okay, explain why. That was the state of the debate. Oh, excellent. I think, guys, we're going to get to use the fake news sin bin. Are you all ready, everybody, for the fake news sin bin? What's the link, Russell Brand? So Chef Alou, for calling me Russell Brand, goes into the fake news sin bin. Into timeout he goes. And I think we've got another one. There it is, Red J. Are you male or female? So the fake news sin bin is going to get a second victim there. Red J, you're not funny. In the timeout you go. There we go. Lovely stuff. David, £5 super chat. I've got no drink. Thank you, sir. Very, very kind. Trolls are so funny. Get in the bin, Rich. Ben, you're doing yourself a disservice. You handled the idiot well the other day. I don't think your bite was... Oh, good. Thank you. It always feels worse when you're the one biting. And I can see myself back in the screen going a bit red. Amazing advice. Oh, thank you, Charlie. Charlie, I'll give you a copy of the notes I've made. Honestly, it's really hard doing this. It really, really is hard when you get these people trolling you. I've had to do research on it and watch videos so I don't have them ruin my day. Honestly, can we put Sinclair in the fake news sin bin? Well, on the basis that he didn't get touched, I think we might. Scott Sinclair's going in the fake news sin bin, isn't he? But yeah, I can give you a copy of that. It is a thing, honestly. I think people think that YouTubers are oversensitive. But look, YouTube is full of creative people who are literally the most oversensitive people in the world, and I include myself in that. And it is hard sometimes, especially when you get people who gain meaning in their life from trying to wind somebody up. I mean, it's sad, isn't it? Why that would give you meaning, I don't know, in your life. But there you go. Someone asked about Boxing Day. Am I doing a match on Boxing Day? I suspect I will. Now I can't go to work, annoyingly. So, yeah, there we go. Don't worry, Ben. The troll sells sanitary products over the phone for a living. That's tremendous. Sometimes their arguments are so bad you can't even comprehend them. The problem is, though, Charlie, is that there's a really good meme that says arguing with an idiot is like playing chess with a pigeon. They walk all over the board, crapping on everything, and then swan around like they've won the game, knocking all the pieces over. So you can put the best argument forward in the world to an idiot. If they don't get it, they don't get it, and your words are wasted. Sadly. Deserved lead for Preston. Chris. Taylor Moore is by far the worst centre-back in the Championship. Be better off going on to a back four. Well, Chris, I can see Antoine Semenyo. So you may well be getting a 4-3-3 in the second half. I wouldn't be surprised if we see one of the centre halves going off. Oh, Backinson's coming on as well. So he had 2 cards to play, Holden, and he's played both of them. So fair dues to him. He's gone in hard, and Backinson and Semenyo were the 2 players that he could bring in, and that appears to be what he's doing. So not sure who's going to be coming off. Probably a centre half and a central midfield, and my guess would be Moore for a start. Yes, and Masengo's gone. So we're going to get a 4-3-3 here. We're going to get Rowe and Hunt are going to go back to fullbacks. And we're going to have Viner and Callas at centre half, which means that Backinson will join O'Dowda and Naj in central midfield. And Semenyo will play front left normally, doesn't he? With Martin and Wells up front. That's been quite a successful formation for Bristol City and for Dean Holden. So let's see. I mean, if they do well with it now, the question will be why didn't he start with it, of course. But yes. Preston, good value for the lead. Just about, Jake. Yeah, just about. Aaron's hasn't been suspended, so I doubt Sinclair will be. The only issue there with that comparison, Mr. E, and I know where you're coming from. You can see contact in the replay. Tiny contact, of course, between Liam Moore and Max Aarons. And believe me, I did look at it and pause it several times. You couldn't see contact between Sinclair and who fouled him? Not fouled. Taylor Moore. Just looked at the stats of top goal scorers conversion. Sinclair is the best shot accuracy. Only Armstrong and Maite more efficient. Interesting. Good stat. Good stat. Hulk smash that like button. Indeedio. I just wanted to read that other comment quickly before we get into the action we kicked off. By the way, there we go. Tony, literally a waste of air arguing with Charles. I know what you mean, Tony, but there's always that moment where you know that morally they're being a prick and you're a good person and you want to just try and prove to them that they're being a prick. But I know what you mean. You always just feel that, don't you? Charlie, welcome along. New to this channel. I do not support Bristol City. I support Ipswich Town. I'm perfectly neutral, but you're very, very welcome. Plenty of Bristol City in the chat as well here. Do hit the subscribe button, Charlie, and we welcome you. And I'm sure all the chat will welcome you, my friend. Here is Backinson. Oh, he's giving it away. Bad touch by Backinson. Maguire backheeled it to Barkhazen. Barkhazen played it back and Maguire slipped over. Deary me. Ben, mod me. I eat trolls for breakfast. That might be quite fun, True Blue, because then I don't have to do it, do I? Can you reach the block button quicker than I have? Another stat, Ben. Bournemouth have the best shot conversion rate. Bournemouth spent the first 5 games from the season scoring worldies from outside the box. So I'm not surprised. Well done, Charlie. Great stuff. Hit that subscribe button. Double chance. Bristol City 12-5. Bristol City 12-1 win. Which reminds me, Bits' bet today is an interesting one. 12-1. Chris Martin to score and lose is Bits' bet. If you can read my writing there. Martin to score and lose. Right. Free kick for Bristol City. Right-hand side. O'Dowda's going to swing it in left-footed. Martin makes a run. Is that a decoy? No, it wasn't. All the way in, headed out. And Barkhazen clears calmly. Maguire holds up for Preston. Hold up. Yeah. Anyone of my age will know that song. Oh, straight one over the middle. And Viner actually does quite well to cut it out. Here's Backinson. Now part of a midfield 3. Martin plays around the corner. Should get a bit more support up top. Will this change of shape work for Bristol City? Hunt's got space down the right. Can he get some quality into the box? Still looking for a first shot for the Robins. Good ball in. Semenyo heads at goal. Saved by Declan Rudd. Bristol City do have an attempt on goal now. Hunt does well. How many men in the box? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 in the 6-yard box. So already an improvement. Bit of a namby-pamby header, I have to say, by Semenyo. But some improvement here. True Blue says, I thought Preston might win this 2-1. Might well be right, my friend. Snoop Dogg. Oh, yes. Although Snoop Dogg is really annoying me with that Just Eat advert. I remember in like 1993 when I was a young kid listening to Snoop Doggy Dogg, that one. So I've been in the long haul with Snoop, and what's he doing that? I'm sure he's getting paid loads of money for that Just Eat advert, so I know why he's doing it, but it just annoyed me. We had a shot. Yes, you did, Liam. Not the best one, but it was a shot nonetheless. Bits is here. Missed the first half, here for the second. Bits is after a Chris Martin goal and then another goal for Preston. Referee Eltringham has his yellow card in hand. He's going to book Darnell Fisher. Everybody drink. The Darnell Fisher booking that was inevitable has indeed happened. Yellow card for Fisher, who normally has an annual competition with Ben Pearson to get the most yellow cards. Semenyo goes past him. One pull with the left arm, another pull with the right arm, and then the takedown with the feet as well. Headed clear. It's Ben the White Snoop Dogg. What a voice. Did somebody say Just Eat? Oh, stop it. Me, get delivery. I've seen that advert so many times. It's almost like Google knows that I eat too many takeaways, doesn't it? Snoop doing a lot of adverts. Snoop not short of a few bob. The Snoop Dogg chat here today. Love it. Do you know Snoop Dogg's niece, Sasha Banks, has been in wrestling for nearly 8 years? I did know that because Snoop Dogg came out at WrestleMania, didn't he, once? Tremendous stuff. Surprised Fisher's yellow was for a foul. Thought he might get a bit touchy-feely again. Yeah. Right. 51-32 gone. Having too much fun in the chat to watch the game. Right, switch of play. Bristol City look much better with their team shape this half. Semenyo's got it down the left, cuts inside, hits the shot. It's deflected. It's going to go out for a corner. Dean Holden's going to be thinking, why didn't I start with this 11? That one deflected off Alan Brown. Snoop supports Norwich. Stop it. There's a picture of Snoop Dogg wearing every team's football shirt he's ever played on tour, isn't there? Tremendous stuff. But there is a picture of Snoop Dogg in a Norwich City shirt. He's excessively tall as well, Snoop, isn't he? He'd be a centre-half, wouldn't he? Corner in from O'Dowda, right under the bar. Declan Rudd palms it away. Apparently, Narky Wells fouled him, says referee Eltringham, on the near post. He didn't foul him at all, did he? Goodness me. If you're a goalkeeper, to be fair, Wells' arm is out. So if it's a penalty down the other end, then that is a foul, of course. But there you go. Pearson, last yellow in February. Used to average run. Okay, he's cleaned up his act. I stand corrected, Alistair. Darnell Fisher has taken over. When I clicked on the video, I never thought Snoop would be a topic of conversation. Tremendous. There are many things I care about. Snoop Dogg is not one. Is that an invitation to move on? It's played into Huntington at the back. Preston just sat in for this first 8 minutes of this half. Bristol City, the better side with their change of shape from a 3 at the back to a 4-3-3. Semenyo in, already causing bother. Backinson into central midfield. I think MJ's brother Jermaine is the most... Jermaine Jackson supports Sheffield Wednesday. No way. Good bass player, Jermaine Jackson. I need my Ben Pearson yellow card fix. You ain't going to get one today because he's not playing, Alistair. I'm sure he'll do you proud when he gets back. Yes, Villa West Brom Sunday night, Paul. We're on it. Looking forward to it. A long one into the channel. It's all Bristol City this half, possession-wise. Yeah, Sky immediately put up 63% possession to Bristol City. As soon as I say that. Do I know which player has the most yellow cards this season? No, I don't. I know someone good's just gone out with 5. Gus Hamer has for Coventry. Is it him? Backinson. Oh, nice ball around the corner to Wells. Wells puts it on to O'Dowda. O'Dowda cuts inside. Great strike by O'Dowda. Good save by Declan Rudd there. O'Dowda in off the right. That one's going in the corner. Hit that one really well. Good save by Rudd. Quick turnover, switch of play. Wells to O'Dowda. O'Dowda inside. A really good save that by Rudd as well. Corner, Bristol City. Good play all round there. It's a great save, actually. Looked very nice on the cameras. In it goes from O'Dowda, the corner, headed up in the air by Alan Brown. Who's picked that up? Tommy Rowe. O'Dowda crosses again. Rudd's going to catch that one. And down he goes. Good little 30 seconds for Declan Rudd in the goal for Preston. Bristol City looking the most likely at the moment, but they are facing a 1-goal deficit in this one. Can they get back into it and get the equaliser? Will Preston be able to pick them off as they commit more players forward to attack? I've been here 10 minutes. This guy is my new fave, mainly from the Snoop Dogg channel. There you go. Entertainment value here. Semenyo is the most creative player we have available. Not sure why he was on the bench. I think he was just resting him, wasn't he, Jacob? We did the same with Eliasson when he was with us. Yeah, I don't get that with Eliasson. His assist numbers were off the charts good, weren't they? Preston, a little bit of possession here. Rare bit of possession in this half. Fisher to Barkhazen to Brown. Played down the line to Johnson, who does well to control that. Head high pass there. Heads high, killer with it now. Name that tune. Here is Paul Gallagher. Some very dodgy musical references from me today. Oh, nice one around the corner. Fisher. Oh, he got to the edge of the box and he slipped over. Poor love. Right, here comes Wells on the break. It's 3 against 4. Martin to the left corner of the box. Holds it up with his left foot. Gets it on the right. Switches the play. Nice ball by Martin. Hunt's arrived on the far post. Hunt engages Sinclair. Sinclair does okay. And Hunt has to run for the hills. Heads that one back to Narge. Backinson has it. Backinson slows it down. Outside of the foot, good ball into Semenyo, who somehow has controlled that. He fell over, sprung back up. Hunt's got it. Crosses in, headed out by Davis. Bristol City still pushing on. Up in the air, and they're going to get it clear now. Preston through Davis. Well defended in the end by Preston there. Looked like a good counter-attack opportunity. Do you know who's conceded the most penalties this season, Noah? Is it Lee Wallace? Down the left for Bristol City. Horrible cross by Tommy Rowe. Out it goes. Straight out of play. Can tell you which team is the most red cards if you like. Does Massimo Luongo play for them, Alex? What's going on here in the chat then? Paul, Ben, I'll be watching the game live on TV, chatting to you on the phone. Interested with Sam? Yeah, it will be. Big Sam's first game, that one, won't it? Look forward to that. Alan Brown, yellow card merchant this year, actually, for North End. Yeah, he's played right back a few times as well, hasn't he? Iain is here. You've walked 100,000 steps this week. Excellent work. We made Rudd make a save. Good save as well, I have to say. As Ben would say, erratic on the pitch, but you can assure it'd be tough in the yellow card table. That's tremendous. Throw in to Bristol City down the right. Hunt to Wells. Wells gets fouled. Does he? No. Good turn, though, by O'Dowda, who's having a good second half. Oh, nice cross by Hunt again. And now when these balls go into the box, You've got, with a front three, you've got Semenyo coming in and joining as an extra one on the back post, especially when Hunt, who was the more advanced of the fullbacks in the first half, gets down the right-hand side. Easy catch, although, for Declan Rudd. Ben to release his own single. Call it the Ipswich Snoop Dogg. Yeah, where would that chart? A music quiz over Christmas. Sounds good. Ben should have been the third part of Ainsworth and Peter Cech. Chris. Oh, nice. I'd be up for that. Bring it on. Bring it on now. Bring it on. You've got Ipswich on your accumulator. It's been postponed, Paul. Do they write it off in that instance? You might have to read the small print on that one, fella. 60 minutes gone. Here, we will expect the normal Paul Gallagher substitution for Preston. Who'll come on in midfield there? Bayliss, Harrop, someone will come in for Gallagher sooner rather than later, I would have thought. One in the channel for Maguire to chase. Callas follows him all the way out. Brown, Fisher. A nice ball inside by Fisher to the aforementioned Gallagher, who's looking to switch the play with his right foot. In the end, plays through the lines to Johnson. Good ball. Barkhazen out wide right. Johnson, Fisher. Preston just keeping the ball here. Gallagher, they're still trying to work the space there admirably. Fisher's just snapped in ahead of Semenyo. Goes down the line. Fisher's still got it. Here's Dan Johnson. Semenyo daring to make a tackle in the box there and wins the ball. O'Dowda helps it on to Hunt. Here come Bristol City on the counter-attack. Early one looking for Martin on the back post. Undercooked that one badly. Huntington gets it into the midfield to Gallagher, whose pass conversion must be rather high today, I would have thought. Earl, Davis, Fisher. Preston look better now the last 3 or 4 minutes. My apologies. Didn't count Fisher at Rotherham. 100 yellows between him and Pearson. That's sensational. Since when? 4 years ago. Unbelievable scenes. Goal kick for Bristol City. Viner receives it from Bentley, plays it into Wells, turned over, much to Wells' dismay. Nice ball through the lines. Here's Sinclair's come short. Oh, good ball by Sinclair. Through to Maguire. Maguire, left-hand side of the box. Little roll off to Dan Johnson. He plays that one back in to Gallagher. Gallagher clips it over to the back post. Touched by Brown, overlapped by Fisher. Callas is wise to that one. Long ball away, and Huntington boots it into the top of the stand. Got 2 kids to send to bed. Take care, everyone. Nice to see you, Nat. And remember, I'll be at Stoke and Blackburn tomorrow, so no streams for me tomorrow. You will see me in the morning doing the Dearly Departed preview. I can advertise, but there will be no watch along. We were going to do Norwich and Cardiff. No super stream because I've got accreditation for Stoke and Blackburn, which I'm looking forward to. Question, Ben, for you. Bristol City under Lee Johnson or Bristol City under Dean Holden? Lee Johnson had better players at his disposal, didn't he? You think about a Adam Webster or a Bobby Reid or a Lloyd Kelly in there. Backinson slides in and fouls Alan Brown. Please, God, referee Eltringham doesn't see that as a lunge. Let's see the slow-mo. I think he got him with his rangy long leg there. Yellow card for Backinson. I don't think he's been booked. I had just a little worry there for a second that we were going to get a annoying red card. Just whenever you see someone slide in and not win the ball now, you start to worry, don't you? Free kick to Preston, which Gallagher obviously is going to take. Plays it in short to Sean Maguire. He's played it back into the centre halves. One of the least creative free kicks I've ever seen. Knocked inside to Brown. Earl. Davis plays it down the line. It's flicked on. Viner wanted Bentley to come for that one. Bentley stayed put to his line and ends up having to hoof it down the ground. They just turned it over. Oh, Fisher has fouled Backinson now, and he's on a yellow card. Referee Eltringham is smiling. Rowe is, or Hunt, excuse me, is in Eltringham's face. Now, remember the dodgy penalty call possibly in the first half here. Fisher pleading his innocence. Is he going to get a second yellow here? I don't think he is. Fisher gets away with it. Let's have a look at the tackle. Oh, he's lucky to get away with that one, to be fair. If he hadn't been booked already, that was a yellow card for sure, wasn't it? He's definitely getting sent off for the next foul he makes, Fisher, isn't he? So no makeup call. We did expect the makeup call, but maybe that comes in the penalty box for Bristol City at some point here from referee Eltringham. O'Dowda takes the free kick, plays it out wide to Hunt, who advances. Gallagher closes him down and stops the cross coming in. It's going to be a throw-in to Bristol City. Nice one, Charlie. That sounds like you're going to have a more fun night than any of us. I won't read it out, but enjoy. Here's Backinson. Lobs that one into the box. Headed down by Callas. And Johnson switches that one down the pitch. Maguire. Nice play by Maguire. Holds it up. Big collision there off the ball. Barkhazen's got it. Be interested to see what went on there. Maguire's back up, though. Nice change of direction from him. Johnson. All the way back into the centre half position. So we've got a substitute about to happen for Preston. And out it goes. I think it's going to be a Bristol City throw in. Footballers must work on these indignant faces that they pull, mustn't they, when they don't get a decision? It's going to be a double substitution for Preston. Maguire is coming off. And Reese is going to come on, number 19. So an actual forward, given that Maguire really is a winger, isn't he? Darnell Fisher has been substituted to stop himself being red carded. Let's see what Alex Neil says to him. He explains it to him. He was going to send you off. Yeah, you can see him telling him. So Rafferty is on at right back. Sensible substitute, especially when you got 5 subs. That's the sort of avoid red card type sub that you do need to make. Alpha says Fisher should be off. Well, he's not getting sent off, and Alex Neil has remedied that by substituting him. Nudge to Wells. Oh, dear. Horrible pass by Wells. He had O'Dowda outside him on the right and just put it out of play. 69 minutes, 23 seconds gone in this one. Can Bristol City get back into it? They're 1-0 down. They started the second half the better, but Preston doing their job, keeping them out, limiting the chances. Semenyo with a header, O'Dowda from outside the box. Nothing clear cut yet. Here's Semenyo to Backinson, the two subs. Back to Semenyo from Martin. Semenyo hits the long ranger over the top. Poor decision. Ben didn't read my message. Sorry. Put it again. You got to understand, I see all this scrolling past me on my screen, trying to watch the game at the same time. I may miss your message. I apologise. A long goal kick by Rudd. They've got Reese to aim those four up top now, haven't they? A bit more of a physical presence than Maguire was, for sure. Hunt throws that one in. Poor touch back by Nige, but Hunt wins it again. Nice ball if he meant that. Managed to switch the play. Here's Semenyo again, who's going to go on another dribble, which has been an effective outlet. And, of course, as soon as I say that, he gives it away. Nige comes in, makes the tackle, but it's a throw-in for Preston. If you want to sync up, either pause me or pause your feed, whatever you're watching on. I'm going to be at 71.30. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1 for 71.30 if you want to sync. 3, 2, 1, 71.30. Is where we are at. The El Loco Leeds football channel. Jinder is here. Nice one. Jinder, what happens if Bielsa leaves Leeds? Are you still going to keep it El Loco? I wonder. But yes, thank you. Music and wrestling chat. Yeah, we have had all of it today, haven't we, in the chat? All good fun. Martin knocks it off to Wells. Can't gather it. Backinson's got it. Good early ball wide to O'Dowda, who's had a good second half, actually. O'Dowda engages Earl. And his cross deflects straight into the arms of Rudd. If you are in the chat, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Keep your comments coming. Should we do a quick test, guys? I'll count 3, 2, 1. Just give me a yes or a no answer. Are Bristol City going to equalise? Yes or no? Go in the chat. Are Bristol City going to equalise? Yes or no? In which case, Preston would hold out for the victory. Let me know your thoughts down there in the chat. It's always good, these little exercises, for a straw poll. Here we go. No? Oh, crikey. Good. We've got a lot of uptake on that one. Right. No, no, yes. No, yes, yes. We're fairly even. No, no, no. You can't vote twice, Liam. No, no, no. In the 87th minute, yes, no, maybe. Yeah, pen. No, maybe, yes. Preston own goal. Yes and no, no. If you want them to, yes. Well, that was completely inconclusive, guys, but thank you for doing the experiment for me. Tremendous. 73-30 gone. Hell no. Give me a hell no. Yes, that was my worst Stone Cold Steve Austin impression, that wasn't it? Shocking. Massive goal kick there by Rudd, which has literally gone coast to coast, all the way down the ground and through and out for another goal kick for Dan Bentley, resplendent in his pink goalkeeping kit there. He waves his centre-halves forward. This is going long. Up goes the goal kick, looking for Martin, obviously. Good header by Huntington. Brown takes it off O'Dowda. Gallagher's still on the pitch. I was wrong about that. I thought he'd have been substituted by now. It's back with Bentley again. Oh, high foot there by Semenyo. Free kick to Preston. Was the experiment about the match or whether we could follow the instructions? No, they're good fun, those little ones. I remember doing a Who Does Everyone Support once, and this was at the back end of last season. And it literally just went Leeds, all the way down the chat with all the Leeds supporters. And I think we might have been doing a Leeds game, but it's got very direct the last minute or two, and the ball flying out of play for lots of goal kicks. Right. I think this is going to be the substitution I predicted about 10 minutes ago is now going to happen. So I was right, just a bit delayed. Out comes Gallagher, who never plays 90 minutes, does he? Good player, Gallagher, actually. Enjoy watching him. Tom Bayliss is going to sit in central midfield. If I'm right, they spent a bit of cash on him, actually, from Coventry. Have I got that one right? Someone correct me in the chat. But yeah, nice performance from Gallagher. Actually, good player. What is he, 35, 36 now? But you don't lose that technique, do you? Imagine Neil will follow the trend of bringing on Bayliss for Gallagher in about 3 minutes. There we go. So we'll see Stockley too, according to Alistair. O'Dowda just prodding that cross away. Brown loops it up in the air. God, this is direct. Viner then hoofs it away. Some proper 4th division stuff here. Go on, someone. Get your foot on the ball. There you go. Semenyo has swapped wings. He's playing down the right-hand side now. And Hunt gets brought down. Takes the free kick quickly to Backinson. He tries to play right in the front to Martin. Maybe Wells would have been the better ball. Lovely pass there by Zach Viner on the volley there. Plucked that out of the air. Found Naj in the centre circle. Out wide it goes to Rowe. Rowe crosses in from the left. Headed clear by Preston, who are getting everything away at the moment. Backinson has it. A lovely ball by Backinson to Hunt. Men in the box. Hunt crosses Semenyo. Oh, he just needed to shape that in past Ruddock. He's put it over the top. Great play by Backinson. I don't want to say Semenyo should have scored there until I see the replay. It's a great ball by Backinson. Across it goes. Oh, he has to score. Yeah. So he's on the near post, just needs to softly open that one up, softly, and big chance there for Bristol City. Probably best chance of the game, I think. Have to keep it, Bielsa. It'll be a tribute once he's gone. Oh, he's got the banner. There we go. Lovely stuff. It was from Cov, around 2 million. And he's had some horrible injuries, hasn't he? So, who's my favourite player at Ipswich? God, that's slim pickings, isn't it? Andre Dazelle, possibly. Flynn Downs. Bayliss and Noel haven't played for North End in the last 2-3 weeks. Both of them finally get the chance. Bayliss and Preston L really impressed. Gives a different dimension going forward. Nice. Good. This feels like a 0-0 stream, even though it's not. Ben, can I get you? So, of course you can, Jay. Happy 31st birthday, my friend. If only we weren't in lockdown. That's not me and it's lockdown. Fashion week and it's lockdown. Dun, 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 dun. Lots of happy birthdays in there for you, Jay. And it's shut down. Stockley's coming on. So Preston have gone from essentially having 0 forwards to 2 now, which is interesting. So I don't know how they'll configure that. Maybe we'll get an old school 4-4-2 and they'll just leave the 2 big guys up the pitch. We'll see. Johnson taking his sweet time to come off, and Stockley is going to come on. He's doing this. Looks like, yeah, it's going to be a 4-4-2 from, if I can read his hand signals, with Sinclair and Barkhuizen as wingers. Let's have a look. Hard to tell so far, but I can't imagine either Reese or Stockley playing a number 10. Here is a free kick. In fact, Preston, I was going to say, Wells had it there. But a foul on Earl, who has indeed had a pretty decent game. Ben, why you see that? He said lockdown, and I thought shut down, lockdown. That's not me, and it's lockdown. I don't know. Just got in my head. Good little riff, that, isn't it? Had Snoop, now Skepta. It's like a 0-0 stream. We go all over the place in those positions, don't we? That Thomas Hully is so tall. Yes. 6'7" or something, isn't he? Huge bloke. 80 minutes, 40 gone now. Preston disrupting Bristol City's attempts here. And now here's Sinclair. He's got Stockley and Reese ahead of him. That's poor from Sinclair. Viner steps out. Viner almost looks better in a 2 centre-backs than a 3, doesn't he? Nice play by Semenyo. Viner is all the way up the pitch. What a run by the centre-half. Oh, he's unlucky there. His cross deflects against him. And now he's out of position if Preston can counter. Good chest trap and strength by Reese. If he's won the throw, and that's really good centre-forward play by Emil Reese. Wife had office party yesterday. First time she's come home sober. Nice. Was it, what's the word? Not socially distanced. Remote, online. That is going to be a, nobody knows. It's a goal kick. I love that when the ball goes out and the ref looks at the linesman and the linesman looks at the ref. Nobody has a clue. If Ipswich get back into the Championship and we end up in a watch-along against those folk across the border, will you still leave your bias at the door? I wouldn't do a watch-along for that one, Bits. I'd be at the game, wouldn't I? As much as I hate those games because we always lose them and my tummy feels nervous. Here's Stockley down the left. Into Brown. Nice ball to Barkhuizen. Barkhuizen crosses. And this is not looking good for Bristol City now because Preston have just picked up, since those couple of subs actually, bit of extra energy from Bayliss and Reese and Stockley. All you need to know now is we will proceed to hoof the ball to Stockley for 10 minutes and Stockley will give away about 7 free kicks. That's tremendous. Acker stay the same for 890,000. Right. You owe me a fiver if you win then. 890 grand. Christ. And you've already got one of the results, hey? If Ipswich is and Peterborough is off for COVID. Corner goes in. Header from about, I don't know, 18 yards there. Wide of the post. Martin got his head on it first. Who was that at the back? Bayliss, was it? Brown. The Preston captain heads wide. You'll now witness why I say Stockley has the footwork. I've seen Stockley play in the flesh, actually, Alistair. But yeah, I will bow to your superior knowledge of his abilities. I assume the fact he's never got a run in the first team probably intimates that you may be onto something then. Ben, gives a tune for the birthday playlist. That one. Ding, ding. Ding, ding. It's your birthday. You're going to party like it's your birthday. That one. Because, you know, we don't give up if it's your 50 Cent. Get it on the playlist. Here comes Rowe down the left, who just hasn't been in the game down that side in the second half. 84-37 gone. Switch of play out to Hunt, which has been a far more productive area of the pitch. Hence, Semenyo swapped over to that side. He cuts in on his left foot. Hunt overlaps. Hunt's going to get the ball. Hunt crosses in. Oh, Martin was underneath it, just over Chris Martin's head there. Stockley knocks it off to Reese. Good footwork by Reese. Brilliant play. It's now 3-on-3. Reese slides it through to Bayliss. Bayliss into the box. He's falling over as he hits the shot. And it's high wide and not very handsome. Excellent play by Emil Reese in the build-up there. Inside Callas, inside Backinson. And then played the ball through with the side foot. If Bayliss can cut back inside Narge there's something on. But he just ran out of gas. 50% in the club. Absolute tune. What a tune. Crossed into the back post. Oh, O'Dowda with the header, and Rudd makes another good save by O'Dowda. It's the same player who had the shot from the edge of the area. Flipped in. Good climb there. O'Dowda beats, who was that in the air? Is it Josh Earl? I can't quite tell. Very easily. No, it wasn't Earl. It was Rafferty, wasn't it, who came on for Fisher. Corner for Bristol City. In it comes from O'Dowda to the back post, and it's all the way out. Stockley clatters into everyone and nearly falls over, does fall over. 86 minutes, 25 are gone. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Snoop Dogg advert just came on. Mrs. couldn't understand why I was laughing. There we go. We've done our job here. Preston 1, Bristol City 0. A dodgy penalty in the first half. Sinclair looked to have gone down without any contact. Here comes Barkhazen. Can they get the second to finish it off? Reese heads it on. Bentley grabs it and bowls it out quickly to Hunt, who's had a pretty good game at right back. Actually got forward well. Good defensive work there by Emil Reese, who's enjoying his sub cameo. Did I see John Percy's tweet earlier? Rooney's on the verge of the job, meeting with Sheikh Khaled, DJ Khaled, to put forward his philosophy. Nice. Here is O'Dowda down the left wing. Rowe gets in ahead of him. O'Dowda carries on, stands it up, and Rudd is going to catch that easily and kill some more time. 87 minutes and 50 gone now in this one. Easy catch for Rudd. Did you see Rooney's son signed for United? Yes. No pressure on him then, yeah? Good genes, let's just say. Here comes Stockley. Fires that from outside the box, way over the top. 88 minutes, 22 seconds gone in this one. Just haven't forced that really, really clear chance, have they? Maybe Semenyo's one where he can glance it in with his side foot on the near post was the best chance. Fired across and he couldn't. Feet weren't soft enough there, Semenyo. Ben will be lapping up the views if Rooney... I'm all over it, Lewis. Get him in there. Get him in there. Get Arsenal in this division. Get Newcastle back down as well. Watch the views come rolling in, yeah? Flicked on by O'Dowda. Backinson. O'Dowda. O'Dowda, edge of the box, slides it to Backinson. Backinson looking for Martin. Just too congested, and Bayliss comes away with it. Oh, Reese is running against Viner. Reese is a strong runner, isn't he? Oh, nice little pirouette there, but Viner in the end just stands still and he runs into him. Good defended by Zach Viner there. Fair dues, does well there. Backinson switches it out left to Rowe. Oh, he does well to keep it in. Actually, just to be critical, he just hasn't offered the balance down the left that Hunt has evened out Hunt on the right-hand side. Cross comes in from Hunt, headed out, and Backinson recycles. Naj has been chased down by Brown. Good pressing by the Preston captain, but reverse ball up the line. A good press by Preston, full stop. Sinclair brings it forward. We're into the 90th minute now, 3-on-3. Reese into the box. Reese, and it's just wide. I think Dan Bentley got a hand to that. 5 minutes stoppage time, and Naj would have been badly caught out there. Sinclair played in. Reese holds his run nicely. Right foot, a big chance, and tipped around the post by Bentley. Ooh, just misses by about a foot there for 2-0. Going for broke. Now, corner for Preston. They'll take their sweet time. Jacob, you legend. A £5 super chat. There's no liquid in the can, so I'll pretend to drink to you. But thank you, sir. Very, very kind of you. Is Casey Palmer been recalled in January? I'm hearing that he might be, yeah. That's picking up steam. Not in the Swansea team. Corner's gone in, headed over the top. Right, we've just gone up 91 minutes. 5 minutes minimum stoppage time. No time wasting or incidents thus far. Paul Gallagher, man of the match. I did enjoy him in the first half. Voted for by Sky, whoever's summarising for them. Viner plays it into the channel, looking for Semenyo, headed clear. Backinson just lets it run under his feet, but he's strong when Sinclair presses. Rowe tries the diagonal, takes a deflection. Hunt controls it. Strong play by Hunt there. Backinson puts it through to Martin, hits the shot left-footed, blocked by Huntington. And Wells has got it down the left. Nice turn by Wells. Can he get it in the cross? Or win a corner? He doesn't. It's out to O'Dowda. Backinson back to O'Dowda. O'Dowda into the box. O'Dowda crosses corner. One. Nice one. Thanks for the stream. Enjoy the game tomorrow. Thank you, Wheelock, a young team. Corner goes in, headed clear. Didn't work that situation any better. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for your sponsorship as ever. Thank you again to Wenlock, young team for the super chat. They're very kind. Semenyo down the left eye, crosses it, bounces back off him. Goal kick to Preston. 92 minutes, 45 up. So 2 more minutes of the minimum stoppage time to be played. Iain, there is no super stream tomorrow now. I've got accreditation for Stoke versus Blackburn, so I'm not going to be around. So there is sadly no Saturday super stream tomorrow, but keep in touch with me on Twitter and whatnot from Stoke. I'll be in the press box for that one. I'll do an I have just witnessed, and I'll do a match experience as well. Right, free kick to Bristol City. Bentley's going to hoof it down the ground. Huntington heads it away. It's fallen to O'Dowda, who volleys it from the edge of the box and is blocked. Sinclair has got it, and Earl boots it down the ground. Brown's trying to follow up, and Bristol City win the throw-in into Martin. It hits his knee and goes about 20 yards back up the pitch the other way. Here is Wells. Wells plays it to Semenyo. Back to Wells. And they've won a corner. Thank you to Ben Plays, 1, 2, 3. And here comes Bentley up for the corner. One day, one of these keepers is going to score from a corner, aren't they? Everyone forward for Bristol City, including Bentley. Rudd gets a good hand on that. It's going to go out for a throw. 94:40 on the clock. Long throw is coming in. Bentley is just moved to the edge of the box. Thrown to the near post. Out it goes to Hunt, who puts it in. Another corner. Wow. Preston are having to defend to see this out. O'Dowd, it's going to be the last chance of the game, I would have thought. Bentley is up there again, heading to the near post, just to try and cause some bother in there. In it goes from O'Dowd, and Rudd catches it on the goal line. Backinson couldn't climb high enough, and Rudd lets out a big roar because it is full time. It's Preston 1, Bristol City 0. Penalty in the first half. Dan Johnson. Bristol City weren't good in the first half. Dean Holden made some changes. They went back to a 4-3-3 in the second half. Probably the better side slightly in the second half, but Preston could have got a second on the counter. They couldn't make it count. Semenyo, I think, had the best chance in there. And Bristol City defeated. Preston go in to Christmas with a victory. Let's have a look at the numbers, guys. And there you have it. 14 shots to 8, 4 shots to 3 on target, 9 corners to 7, 3 big chances to 1 in Preston's favour. The numbers go in their favour, as does the scoreline. There's the table. Bristol City will stay in 9th tomorrow if Cardiff, Blackburn and Barnsley, who are away at Norwich, Stoke and Swansea, cannot get a victory between them. Preston move up to 13th, but obviously look beneath them there. All of Millwall, Huddersfield, Luton could move above them with a victory. Thank you, everybody, for joining me in the chat. We've had great fun here, as ever. As I said, there will be no watch-along or super stream tomorrow. I'll be at Stoke, Blackburn, doing my bit there. Very privileged to be able to get to a game. Look out for the I've Just Witnessed review tomorrow, and look out for the match experience, which we'll try and get up. Then I'll be back on Sunday morning, 10 a.m. for the review show. We'll do that live. Come and join me for that one. And there'll be a watch-along Sunday night, West Brom versus Aston Villa for the dearly departed there. Thank you ever so much for watching. Always a good time. Great bunch of subscribers. Before you go, hit the like button. Draw more people to the video once it goes up after the fact. Big thank you for me. Preston 1, Bristol City 0. Preston get the Friday night win. They get the Championship round 20 off to a winning start there. Bristol City defeated. Thank you for watching. It is over and out from me. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button, and to be notified every time we upload, ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.